Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans, and good evening, RPG Limit Break. We're bringing you tonight the midway match, the midway challenge, the halftime show of the Lefeinian Ladder League Luncheon. This is Wewbear, the previous champion, up against Phoenix, the current points leader. They have elected to get a mystery flag set crafted by Luffy. I think they said to make it a 7 out of 10 on the difficulty, so we might be here a minute. I'm Scar. I'm joined in the booth tonight by Possum Morpheus, and we've got Mechlon on the restream. How are you doing tonight, Possum?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here and get to cast a match for two incredible runners of this here video game with one of my besties up in the booth in USCAR. So I'm real excited. Always a pleasure to get to show up on RPG Limit Break, and thank you to them for letting us have this wonderful little mid-year match, if you will, mid-season championship between these two great runners.
And I suppose the stakes of the match are important. The winner of this match gets to, hold the proverbial crown, and more importantly, the winner of this match gets to affect the flag sets for the back half of the league. They get to make a change to every flag set that's currently in rotation, which means they get to ruin the flag set I made for this league.
Well, in the honorable words of some of our dearest friends, that sounds like a you problem. But alas, looks like our runners have made some party decisions, and they differ right off the rip.
Yeah, that's wild.
Pretty big.
So we've got so this was a party draft, so neither player was able to take a black mage in this. They had nor a red mage. It's 2 blessings, 1 malice. And the black belt has additional hit percent, so they'll reach the breakpoints a few levels earlier, and they're off. They started with a Masamune. It's free.
And a katana +5.
And a katana.
and an opal -1.
And an opal brack.
Goodness.
Yeah. This is.
Whew.
Oh, and hints are on. It's been so long since I've looked at a hint.
So that is quite the rockin' start for our runners. I thought this was supposed to be like 7 out of 10 difficulty.
Maybe I misread it. Maybe it's supposed to be like 3 out of 10 difficulty, because that's a Masamune. This is This is wild.
Also, Cure 4 at level 1.
Cure 4 at level 1 is pretty decent. Fast at level 1 is going to be pretty decent for the thief promoting into a ninja, assuming the tail is available, assuming that this is a black mage casting ninja. There are flags that will prevent. Oh, and they start with a loot.
Well, I guess we need to find a key at some point then too, don't we?
Yeah. It could be thief lockpicking could be on, but because that's a variable level, and that's floor shuffle, or that's entrance shuffle at least.
Yeah. So it looks like we had what I missed what the castle was, but this is Matoya's courtesy of Topher. So we'll see where we run off to next. Looks like we're going to fade going anywhere near the dwarves for now. I think Wewbear might just be looking for some encounters. We'll see if Phoenix does the same.
It looks like Caneria Castle led to Titan's Tunnel, and the bridge to Lefein is on. That landmass is usually just a bridge.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna need a chime at some point. The hint giver told us about the chime, but this is a lot of boxes up here, just at kind of at Mirage. Pardon me there. I'm trying to think of my words for FFR. It's been a while since I cast this one.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like something's behind these monster boxes, and it isn't set RNG because we got 2 different encounters. or 2 different variations of that encounter. Looks like it's not save on death because he landed back at Canaria when he wiped.
Looks like Wewbear also found a chest there that was 22,000 gold, which is pretty nice. This looks like Elf.
Yes.
So that's going to be our level 3 and 4 spells, as well as some other
do have
shopping and such.
Tavern recruits, so the parties can be changed in taverns. It looks like at least black belts are available.
Adamant, sitting there in Mirage.
Yeah, and I reckon that there's not much point in making guesses about the incentive structure because it can be all loose. You should assume it's all loose. That cremate is nasty. These levels.
That's interesting that the hint says Adamant is in Matoya's, because it's actually Mirage that's at Matoya. I like how it does that.
Yeah,
it
does.
tells
Yeah,
you
that's
the origin as opposed to
the overworld location.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, it would be kind of the hint system would kind of fall apart if it worked the other way around, where if it like read the dungeon chest.
Unfortunately, Wewbear did lose that XP from getting through that monster box and got looks like ambushed by 5 vampires and just said, "No, I'm good. I'll take my adamant and run." So get something out of that.
Did he save getting the adamant?
He went back in and got the adamant again and then left.
Okay.
So
yes. And it was free bridge, so we're able to go all the way up to Lefeinian immediately. That's quad X on level 3 black magic. If we get a character that can cast black magic, that'd be pretty decent. Because something we didn't get to touch on, we know that the intelligence affects spells flag is on because our thief was blessed with increased intelligence. And there's some portion of randomized unrunnables.
Speaking of blessings, that first chest that Phoenix opened here in Ice, so not really what our runners want to see. Ice is kind of obnoxious this early, but it was
this is
45
this is Volcano.
Volcano, excuse me. 4,500 XP is not bad at all.
Yeah, that should get you off of level 1 at least. It should get you about level 5, I think. Unless there's been some experienced shenanigans, but and the black or white mage is gaining 50% extra experience. Thunder unrunnable Gerwolves. This is why we don't like unrunnables. That's why unrunnables are terrible, are the worst.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Wewbear found a pack of regular wolves, not Gerwolves, and was able to ice 2 them down, not have to worry about them.
Oh, and they're on the tile, and there's a marked box, and I think our runners are like Wewbear has got a shard from a box, and I think Phoenix is making having to check what is the behavior of the marked boxes of our monster boxes. I think it's just all going to be shards. That's like the most sensible setting for this kind of idea.
Yeah, I was going to say, which sounds fine, right? It doesn't sound like a bad thing if that's where your shards are. You get your XP that way as well, so your black belt's not going to be in any danger of not getting to where they need to get. Was that, that's Invis 2 on a stick. That's not a bad find. Maybe not super useful right now, but really nice long run.
So it's not just the shards that are going to be in those chests. So it looks like it's shards and rare gear. And because that said Invis 2 outright, it's randomized. I don't know what pool that is. I think Invis 2 is in every available item magic pool, as far as I know.
Yeah, Wewbear unfortunately got cremated by a pack of very angry enemies, so it has to redo this arachnid fight again. Our runners definitely are, despite the powerful start, getting a pretty rough go-around of these monsters in boxes. 3 gas dragons cannot be good for your health. on Phoenix side. This is a pretty late game encounter.
Yes. On the flip side, it's a lot of XP. Like this is the type of fight you're excited to find. They're very thick, but it looks like they're not punching particularly hard. We'll get out of this by more than the skin of our teeth. Well, except for that thief.
Wewbear, meanwhile, has picked up a crystal to go along with that adamant. But Phoenix picks up a bunch of XP there, and here's the unrunnable Gerwolves again. These things.
Yeah, they're on the.
Oh boy,
I think this is the fire tile. So this one was completely avoidable. I think he was just going for it, assuming that he'd get a fade off before they get thunder off. He was correct this time.
And there's a ship.
And there's the ship. The runners in the in the race room before the match started were talking about, slow boat's inevitable. It's time to see.
And there's Canoe. So we have ship on Wewbear's side and Canoe on Phoenix's side. That also leads to some potential divergence early on as well, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it looks like we don't have slow boat. That's the normal speedboat, the wonderful normal speedboat.
And is this Melmond, I believe, or Elf would normally be?
Yeah, it's Melmond.
There's Invis 2 and Life 2. That's a good little pull there.
Yeah, especially since we have +1 MPL on the White Mage, so they already have a slot of that higher level magic, regardless of their level.
It looks like we do have Bahamut's Treasury on, or whatever the appropriately phrased way of saying that would be.
Yeah, I think the flag is called Bahamut's Horde, but, you say Bahamut's Treasury, everyone's going to get your meaning. Hopefully. I would assume as much.
What we're not going to get is out of this fight. These lobsters are doing a number to Wewbear here. Maybe we will. We have enough lightning too.
Yeah, Sleep Touch is no bueno.
Meanwhile, Phoenix is going to get out of this volcano. Hopefully they get out of this volcano. With like 20 levels on this black belt and this white mage. Absolutely cracked encounters here. A ribbon as well. I think the ribbon had a malice on the fighter. I want to say it was auto mute, but otherwise not really relevant.
Yeah, that ribbon curse mute might be why Phoenix didn't take a fighter at all. Mute is kind of like the least bad of the ribbon curses. Like Mute, especially on a melee character. While it does prevent you from using consumables, you have other party members use consumables for you.
I mean, the other thing is if you're worried about a fighter, I mean, you don't need a ribbon even with a black belt, right? So you don't have to worry about a curse. You just get black belt high enough level and you're good.
Yes, though that MDef is also alterable with flags, so this could be that the quad worms on a tile. This has to be B-sides, or maybe that's from a box. Oh, that's from a box.
That was a box.
But also, quad worms is a lot of XP. A very dangerous fight. They have poison there, so probably not worth coming back for unless it ends up being exactly key with no lockpicking.
Yeah, sometimes, discretion is the better part of valor, and in this case, Wewbear says, I'll take the rest of what I got and be gone.
We've been getting a lot of XP boxes.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. Phoenix is like level 20 already.
There's Lefeinian proper in the Northwest Castle. So once we get the slab translated, that'll be a location for potentially a key item.
So Marsh is Sarda, who gives the slab, which we can then go back to Melmond, which was an elf, which is not that far a walk, I suppose.
Definitely a shorter walk than vanilla.
Also seems like a pretty good walk off the hard reset as well, at least on the overworld. And these airs are not being particularly friendly. These little air elementals on Phoenix's side. We're getting stunned on our black belt a fair bit. Really want to avoid that. We get the cube from Lefeinian, so the slab turning into the cube. We already know where Mirage is, so that's going to give Wewbear a lot of run in this seed. Oh, looks like we have Superstore on as well.
Exit. Love exit. Huge. Absolutely huge.
Basically didn't even care to check a lot of those shops. But yeah, that exit, big pickup for sure.
Yeah, he's already checked 1, 3, and 4, and there isn't even like, and I don't think a white mage can learn 7 levels or a significant portion of level 7 magic until promotion, and white mages can't learn level 8 until promotion.
Oh, and it looks like our black belt on Phoenix's side has been stunned and stoned and many other things, and Phoenix says, you know, I'm good, and opts to run away from that fight. Looks like opting to run away from a lot of these marked boxes, or maybe doubling back now that I say that, of course, immediately proved me wrong.
So here's the deal. This room has a linked chest, and he opened it. And I think he realized that he opened the wrong chest and avoided the linked chest. It's linked to that previous room, and he was probably thinking, oh, that's the linked chest. It links back to that air fight I just ran away from. It didn't, because it's the chest on the right in that room that's linked to the room with 5 boxes.
Meanwhile, we do have Wewbear going up through Sky here. This is going to be a bit of an adventure. We know on our end what our requirements are for Topher here? Do our runners know? Like, do they need all of their orbs?
So
do
this
we have
is
any clue yet?
It is a pure shard hunt. I don't remember what the number was. Oh, that's a quad X stick. So this, oh, that's huge. That quad X hammer, that's gonna be nice for Wewbear. I think they need 25 shards.
Gotcha.
So, and they already have the loot, so all they need is their shards. They're just on a shard hunt, which means they don't have to fight any bosses they don't want to fight. Though the fiends do give shards. The first, the earth and fire fiends give 2 shards each, and the water and air fiends give 4 shards each. So Wewbear may have a mind to go through all the way through here, despite having exit, because at the end of Sky, the Wind Fiend has 4 shards for him,
Right.
and he's got a Masamune. Doesn't that fast, but he's got Quad X.
Yeah, bonk a couple times, and then throw out a Quad X when you start getting to the point where you think it might be relevant. Ooh.
So the thief has plus intelligence. Yeah, random eye. We'll always take a random eye. With the plus intelligence, it means the int effect spells means we have a bonus to our Quad X threshold, and the Quad X threshold could be unlimited. Like there is a flag that lets Quad X work on everything that isn't immune to death.
Big old Aegis shield there for Wewbear. Some unrunnable shadows for Phoenix with stun. Unfortunately, just falling victim to any number of really awkward, awful things. Looks like we have a 9-pack of enemies there and then a quad pack of manticores here. Also unrunnable.
Oh, also with glance. That's terrible.
Yeah, it just... This volcano,
I think
the
he's
enemies
just
in
gonna
here
have
are
to.
just rough.
Yeah. I wonder if with the Inteffect spells, I don't know if Phoenix deduced that it's Inteffect spells, but I wonder if his best path through this particular fight is to just cast Rub with that Rub stick over and over again, because it'll eventually hit, and he's got a decent potion supply, and well, as long as he doesn't get stunned again, this will be fine.
Right.
There's too many.
You were saying?
It's too easy to treat everything like a puzzle. Okay, maybe he's okay. Start casting Rub, please. I want to see Rub hit. Though the lit shirt is doing work. I don't know if Manticores are weak to lit, but that damage range implies that we've got the improved level 1s on, and yeah, that's cool. Okay, turn order.
This is our last Cure 4 as well. That is a little bit scary.
Yeah, especially if his plan for getting out of here is that carry. Because with like the encounters through here aren't terrible, and with how much HP he has, he's definitely strong enough.
Well, you say they're not terrible.
Well, this is a tile. This isn't an encounter.
I know.
This is his tile.
It's still gross.
It is terrible and horrible and no good, but he's got that fire stick, and shadows are weak to fire. And he's got the ribbon on, is the important thing. So it is it is so horrendously unlike. Oh, we're gonna just reset. I hope he exited and saved at some point.
I did not quite catch whether he exited or not. I've been more enamored with the Phoenix absolutely soldiering through this, despite all of the trials and tribulations in this very rude volcano.
Completely
we have no
out of
fades.
spells.
No, oh dear.
We're rocking up on. Oh, it's just carry. I was expecting some kind of alt fiend. I think it could still be shuffle fiends, but with carry, it's not alt fiends. Now he's relooting everything. He lost some progress there. That's unfortunate.
That was a lot of stuff too. A lot of time, honestly, spent by both runners. Again, despite the relatively nice start, just the enemies are unkind.
Yeah, I think this is. I think the starting Masamune brought it from the from what would be a 10 out of 10 difficulty to a 7 out of 10. Is I imagine Luffy's idea. His wicked thought in designing this.
Oh, we have a sleepy black belt on Phoenix's side. That is not ideal.
I think sleep is always only one turn. It's a very short-lived affliction.
It doesn't take long. Damage.
Ooh, yeah, very evadey.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh stun. No, stun.
Oh boy.
And that was a fasted carry. Oh, that is a long and rough wipe. Though
that was like 15 levels and like 10 minutes. That is brutal.
Oh, maybe it is save on death? Because that's the XP total the HP total that he had. I don't know.
Is there like a save on death? Fiend death? Or is it just save on...
No, it's just save on death. I might have just recognized it incorrectly that early on. Because usually when you die, it puts you at the beginning of the dungeon you were just in. But I saw Phoenix wipe, but it also takes your save point into account. So I don't know which it prioritized for Phoenix at the beginning of the seed here.
Gotcha.
But Wewbear hasn't figured out that it's save on death, so his willful reset is costing him a lot of time here.
It's a very good point.
There's the canal though, so that's our way out of the inner sea. If getting out of the, and we haven't seen, I suppose, the canoe that Phoenix probably has. I don't know if he's saved it. I did see him pick up a canoe at some point.
Definitely did. Phoenix has the canoe, Wewbear has the ship. We know that there's that divergence betwixt the two. So it looks like both runners going to be in Sky at the same time here, basically. Phoenix going to be done with Volcano, effectively, other than the carry that's hanging out down there. Wewbear's done some more traveling, but that reset definitely a bit rough. And the triple I fight, though, this is a heck of a fight to find XP-wise.
Yeah, should be a nice little infusion.
Yeah, almost 4,000 XP for each party member is very, very nice.
Our Hydra's also pretty decent experience encounter. I imagine he's only taking it because it's unrunnable and he has to, but XP is XP.
Yeah, not only is XP, we kind of talked about this earlier, for the White Mage getting 1.5 times XP also, if a nuke shows up on a refight in Topher or on Chaos, or whoever's cosplaying as Chaos, whatever it may be in this particular seed, they may be out of nuke range, may be able to survive a nuke on a White Mage without needing to do a dedicated grind. Though it seems like the amount of boxes we're opening and things we're fighting, that's not going to be a problem. Looks like Wewbear does exit out, though, is content with their findings in Sky and is off to other things.
Yeah, he probably feels behind after that long reset out. And not knowing that save on death is on, you don't want to take a Tiamat that could potentially wipe you. Like it.
All right, looks like
Ah,
we
Earth
have
Cave is Earth Cave.
Cave, yeah. Which is fine. A little bit of vanilla never hurt nobody.
Oh, it looks like Phoenix doesn't have the cube, so he can't go up in the sky yet. That's why he didn't go up in the sky.
Ah, that makes sense.
So now he's tracing back some of the places Wewbear has already been. A Vorpal sword. Just but a letter opener.
It depends what the plus was on the Vorpal, whether it's
it was either +1 or -1, so it's a letter opener.
So yeah, Katana +5, Masa gonna be outclassing that. Or, the black belt just being a black belt.
Ooh, up to 4 zombie dragons on that tile, on the earth tile, that actually would make for a decent grind for really any party, but especially for a solo black belt.
I was gonna say
Oh,
that seems more beneficial for Phoenix. That's Astos.
yeah, this is Shuffle Astos. I think we just glossed over this when Wewbear did it, because this is in Matoya's cave.
Ah. Mecklin, our restreamer, did comment Astos cosplaying as Matoya, so yeah, that makes sense. That's where the ship came from. Another Quad X stick, that's 2.
Yeah, the Wewbear only has one of them. He didn't, because he reset out instead of dying out of that sky.
It really does feel like every unrunnable so far in this has just had some sort of nasty status effect.
Yeah, there's just a lot of nasty status effects in vanilla. Wait, what? Did you see? Did you just see Phoenix hopping into that tavern? It asked him if he wanted to hire a slow 2.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably a bug. It's probably a bug. It might even just be a text bug.
I would have personally gone out, saved, gone back in, and said yes, just to see what it did. But I also understand this is a mid-season championship match, so there's actually something at stake here.
And there's the Black Mage for Phoenix. And oh, it was Nuns gain XP? Rude. That's a level 21 Black Mage already. That's upsetting. I mean, it's great for Phoenix, but seeing that his XP was being split against his will is probably a little upsetting. I guess having a level 20 Black Mage is a nice silver lining to that.
Yeah, also Nuke and Fast and Quad X and Fire 3. I see Saber if we would want it. I don't think we want that, but if we find Temper somewhere, we have Warp.
And Warp.
There's Temper, Ice 3, Lit 3. It's a nice tier 6. I love that Nuke at level 2, though. Especially with the intelligence boosting spells, as you so astutely pointed out.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll see the mythical, the fabled 400 damage Nuke.
Hey, as long as the Fade does more than 80, we're good.
Fade can do more than 80 damage? What?
That's the joke! So question here for Phoenix, did we learn Exit on the White Mage? I would hope we did.
I don't know, I don't think so.
Because we were there.
I didn't see him learn it, but my eyesight isn't that good, so I might have just missed it.
Come on now, you can't use that excuse. You're not old like me.
Yes, I can. No, my eyes are terrible. I have a strong prescription. I can make that excuse all I want.
And with no rod, Wewbear is done going through as much of Earth as possible. Destination to be determined. Phoenix going to be traveling kind of in a lot of what Wewbear has already done. Wewbear at some point is going to need to go to Volcano.
Why? What was there?
Well, I would assume just a ton of boxes and other things.
Ton of boxes, yeah. Canoe was out that way, but it's entirely possible that it's not required. There are like 40 or so shards in a shard hunt seed, so you can completely skip some dungeons.
But we don't have Oxy, so we can't do anything there. We did hint for ordeals, and it said that there was like a ruse stick or something, which is cool, but looks like we have confused old men. Wandering old men? Something like
It's
that.
confused old men. It's
Okay.
it's a trolley terrible flag. It was an incentive Masamune. That's always fun.
Well, I mean, what's better than one Masa? The answer is more Masas. For those keeping score at home. So we have a number of various Cardia locations that Wewbear has stumbled upon. Those are not going to be particularly helpful at this juncture. Phoenix, meanwhile, is going to go back into Sky, or go into Sky for the first time. Now having that cube from the slab, Wewbear is going to check and see, I think maybe what is in the desert. Mirage leads to, looks like our friendly pirate town, and we are going to beat up some pirates. All 9 of them going to go down in a burning heap. Or a frosty fall, as it were. And a ribbon, not too bad. So it looks like we have moved the pro ring off and put the ribbon on instead. And there is an item in the shop. It is the rod, so that is going to be the remainder of Earth available now for Wewbear. I would imagine that is probably our next destination, is to double back to Earth. Because right now I think we've got Volcano and the other part of Earth available for Wewbear, and not too much else, especially knowing that hint that Ordeals doesn't have anything but a ruse stick, for what we know anyway. And Phoenix having a much nicer time in Sky than Wewbear did, has all those extra levels, all that extra gear. Definitely had their troubles in Volcano, though. It looks like we have found C, courtesy of Crescent, I believe. Sandworm on Phoenix's side, nice little fight there. And there's that 4 Manticore pack.
The Nuke Fade combination makes it a lot better.
So one of the things worth noting is that despite any perceived, I would say, disadvantage in overall clearing, like I think Wewbear has cleared slightly more, Phoenix has 5 more shards. So that Volcano, despite being kind of a menace, courtesy of Wewbear resetting out of Sky, not having that save on death, or not recognizing that, costing a fair bit of time there, and we have a 5 shard advantage on Phoenix's side as a result.
Yeah, and as far as the levels, it's not likely that Phoenix is going to wipe again. I think he's in a good position to take on the upcoming Tiamat and do mean things to Tiamat.
Yeah, it'd be more helpful if the Black Mage were alive for that. The Black Mage will be alive for that, though. Nuke, Fade, couple punches, all of those would be fine. We have Life 2. I don't know if we know if Life in battle is on or not.
The only way to figure it out is to try.
Right.
But yeah, our levels are solidly into, like, I saw 30 and 27 there. Yeah, 31 on the White Mage, 27 on the Black Mage. They're very... The White Mage is very tanky. Black Mage is always just going to be a Black Mage.
Yeah, well, again, that White Mage having the bonus XP makes a big difference. It might not seem like a ton, but, you know, an extra, 4 to 6 levels by the end of things is a big deal.
Also, and I think we kind of missed it a little earlier. Wewbear was not able to loot Mermaid side, was he? I saw him looting up in the TFC floor, but now he's on the left side of Sea Shrine and hasn't looted mermaids. So it is locked mermaids. So we need the key for that. And if lockpicking is on, Wewbear has the advantage in getting to it just because he's let his thief get more levels. But it's probably better to search for the key than to gamble that somebody turned on lockpicking.
So let me ask the question, being someone who is relatively novice at this here randomizer, could your key be locked behind lockpicking from a door?
No, lockpicking is out of logic. Okay. The game logic will not require you to do lockpicking because I think oh, here's Wormek on the Bridge of Destiny where he belongs. This is
scary.
Silly. It's not like scary because we do have a lot of, like, we have over 400 HP on the White Mage and the... Never mind. Okay. This is now scary.
You were saying.
Now we get to learn, is life on in battle?
It is.
It is. Oh my.
Meanwhile, Wewbear was able to get through Kraken and picked up a couple of shards there, or whoever was cosplaying as Kraken.
It was Kraken cosplaying as Kraken.
Oh, okay, perfect. It was Tiamat.
Yeah, so we do have perfect. Yeah, we do have the vanilla fiend distribution.
Yeah, I like the decision there from Phoenix to not mess around with that Wormek. It's cute. It's a ton of XP. It's great if you can get through it. The problem is, that was an awful big punch.
I think he just didn't know if he was going to be able to revive his black belt there. There's the Brack kill, so that puts Phoenix at 16 shards.
Nice.
Looks like we got Rod out of the Sea Shrine.
No, Rod was actually in a shop.
It was in a shop. It was for sale.
Yes, okay. It was 18,000 of the finest doubloons that Wewbear had available, and was very happy to part with them. So yeah, shard count, we need 9 on Phoenix's side, we need 14 on Wewbear's side.
Yeah, I do think that 5-shard advantage puts Phoenix into a relative lead despite not having. Okay, so that's why. So Titans East is chime locked here. I think the shard lead is a game lead, or is a race lead here for Phoenix. Just because shards are kind of harder to come by than your key items, because key items are kind of just on a chain most of the time.
And that bottle, is that an incentivized chest or is that just loose?
We don't know.
Okay.
There is some number of loose because there was more than one key item in the Sky Fortress
Fair.
/ Mirage Tower, but with not knowing the flags, you can't know the incentive structure. You just have to guess, which means you're playing all loose, which means it might as well be all loose.
So everything comes back to Winter Tournament. Got it.
It never dies.
So it does look like, even if we're treating this as, everything being loose, Wewbear is prioritizing density, it seems, rather than these kind of one-off chests here and there. And also looks to be prioritizing the fiends.
Yeah, with the loot in hand, he doesn't need as many key items. What he's thinking beyond that, I don't know. I don't know. He may be thinking there is an incentive structure, or gambling that there was an incentive structure, because treating the seed as all loose is kind of the defensive play, and I would say that Wewbear and Phoenix are probably on even terms here. So the defensive play is a risky one. It's not safe to play defensively.
Which is very fair. Wewbear certainly having troubles in Sky, and then Phoenix having troubles in Volcano. Both of them, have been doing their darndest, but the seed early on, it was kind of unpleasant to get going because of the unrunnable fights in particular.
Do you remember what was in Lefeinian?
Isn't that where Volcano was?
Yep. All right. So I think this is where we're gonna get a full evening of. We're going further north to see if the Highway to Ordeals or the Gaia Mountain shortcut are on. Looks like neither. So we have to go down this volcano, which means it's probably volcano. This volcano into whatever's in the actual volcano or an ice cave.
So
for our progression.
On Wewbear's side, already having Kraken down. Complete volcano. Do the carry boss down here for 2 more shards. Do Tiamat. That's going to put him at real close to 25 by the end of that, right?
I think so. I didn't catch the exact number out of Volcano, but he'll be a decent portion of the way there.
And Phoenix is at 17 right now, has carry on the table for 2, and would need to manifest 6 more. I don't think he knows where C is yet. But I think he's about to find it.
No, this is Provoca, so
no,
he's only got
Provoca.
One. It's in C is in Crescent.
That's what it was.
It'll be. Oh, and here's the rod for sale. That's where it was. I didn't see where it was.
I couldn't remember the pirate town name. It was great.
I was
Provoca. Like, yes, this is the town where we fight all the pirates. They melt. They don't do anything. And they gave us a ribbon, though, which was cool.
Yeah, so I think there was, so like, I think there is an incentive structure because we haven't gotten any zonks from NPCs, and in all loose you get quite a few zonks from
Tons.
NPCs.
Yeah.
It's just there's some number of loose in that structure. I've never walked around those two chests like that. My mind is blown. I've learned.
I mean, that's just got to be avoiding the trap tiles, right?
Yes, it's a terrible unrunnable tile that Phoenix gambled on taking, and there's a canoe for Wewbear.
So I do like Phoenix's party better for clearing the fights, especially with that black mage. I think I like Wewbear's party better for the end game because we have both a fighter that's going to have a ribbon and some sort of big shiny weapon, as well as potentially a ninja, and also going to have that black belt. So kind of an interesting setup that we have here for both our runners.
I think with these levels, Wewbear doesn't need to promote.
That's fair.
Like he's got 2 Masamunes, so he doesn't need. Like he has a good weapon for his thief, and the black belt famously doesn't need a weapon. And he's already got 6 hits with the black belt. This could just be a whole day kind of Topher.
Well, and the black belt also has the plus 10 hit that does help a little bit.
Oh yeah. I don't think plus 10 hit gets them to 12 hits at max level.
And I always do love this tech from the runners where they keep their inventory full. So they go to open a box, and if it's something they don't want, they just leave. Don't have to fight anything. Because otherwise it automatically joins your inventory. And then you're sad.
Yeah, so that's Wewbear getting through. That's saving a lot of time. It's great tech. An Iron Golem tile is also very juicy for XP. I don't know how much dedicated grinding Phoenix is thinking about doing, but an Iron Golem's the spot to do it.
I mean, we've got a level 37 White Mage already. Not sure how much of a grind we need at this point.
I think we're probably going to want to get to 10 hits on the black belt. Like we could want to go for fast, but with how beefy that carry was, Phoenix may be thinking that the scaling's real high. Because this, mystery scaling, prepare for the worst.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there a set range, I suppose I should ask? Do we know if there was a range on these for the scaling?
So all we know is the limits of the randomizer, so we could assume that this is somewhere between 50 and 500%.
Okay. Well, we know it's not 50 based on what we've seen, and we highly speculate it's more than 100.
Yeah, I think it's probably in the one, like there's kind of a standard that's emerged of around 180 for the stat cap. Though that fasted, though the carry one had at least 8 hits because she was hitting for 17 after fasting herself.
So what is a vanilla Kraken's HP? Well, it got broken, so never mind. Phoenix needing only 4 more shards.
Wewbear hot on the heels, only needing 5.
Hooray! Lazy dwarves, I tell you.
Classic. Maybe they're just beefing. Like, Narek and the Smith are, they're upset with each other, so the Smith is kind of holding the TNT hostage. That's a fast
That's
axe.
a fast axe. Ooh.
That solves the Black Mage issue. Also, it's the key in Dwarf in Ice Cave. So, Wewbear just needs his 5 shards, and Phoenix just needs to get to place and a time that I just said.
Well, and Phoenix is gonna be there soon.
Oh, and here's Topher. So I guess that's kind of where is this a? Oh, is this just a completely floaterless? This is kind of floaterless, isn't it?
It might be, yeah. Always remember to control your gray lands, friends. Four gold. Oh boy, don't spend it all in one place, Phoenix. Two shards already out of boxes here for Wewbear, I believe. At least one anyway. But I think it was 2.
When he goes into his inventory to exit, I'll see if we get the right frame of him of the shard count. He only needs one more.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's 4 rows lit. And Phoenix has got to be very close as well. I know the shards are incredibly hard to keep track of.
Yeah, like the only surefire way is to wait for them to open their inventory and hope that you get the frame where they're in, like if they have to go 2 down to get their thing.
I was wondering if Phoenix was going to take the fast axe or not. Said no.
No, he doesn't need it.
Has the black mage, so that makes sense.
Yeah, the only thing that stops this black mage at this point is nuclear, and the white mage unstops the black mage there.
The level 42 white mage.
It's almost high enough.
Did Wu skip Topher boxes? Yes. I think is now with that key going to go back and loot mermaids. Try to find that one remaining shard. I think that is his play for the highest density. Random ribbon just chilling. Okay.
I mean, I didn't see anything super weird, so I think this was the sort of standard play, the standard setting of shuffling all the vanilla boxes. So there are 3, I guess 2 in the pool if one is incentivized. And there's Wewbear's last shard, so that puts him into go mode. I'm surprised he's going through the rest. Maybe checking for an XP box or 2? Maybe doesn't realize he has the loot?
That would be tragic, wouldn't it? Phoenix heading back to Volcano makes a lot of sense. We knew that Carrie was going to be on their radar. Wu is exiting out.
I mean, we're going to Toph.
Yeah.
This is at least, yeah, this is mid Topher. Mid
Unrunnable
Topher, all
worms.
4 Fiend fights. Oh no, unrunnable worms. Whatever will I do?
Get a little more XP as a treat. I say a little. 9,500 is not a little.
Yeah, this is gonna be. It's gonna be a very short. Like, this is mid Topher, but it's gonna be a very short Topher for Wewbear with 2 Masamunes and a mid 20s, late 20s, level 30.
Yeah.
I think hitting as if level 32 black belt.
And we see Phoenix dipped out. Is after getting that last shard, is Phoenix at 25 as well right now? I think
I thought
he must
maybe?
be.
He must, maybe.
Yeah, because he's on his way to Topher as well. So it's going to be basically 2 Fiends behind. But, you know, chaos, y'all. And carry,
Yeah, I
too.
think Phoenix's advantage is that he's got temper, I think.
He has temper, he has fast, he's got all the goods for the black mage. But he doesn't have the fighter. That thief is kind of just existing for him. I guess the thief has a Masa, but that thief is not in a great spot. But Wewbear has to reset.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So advantage to Phoenix. Really, really close race, though. Kind of just what you want out of a race between 2 really good good runners. And yeah, the white mage got Kraken 2'd. That was one of my concerns. So apologies to Wewbear for the potential caster curse there.
Yeah, I think it's mostly a matter of RNG who gets through first.
How about 13 hits for 1,027 damage? That's some pretty good RNG over there on Phoenix's side. Not the best turn order for Phoenix, but does at least get the Invis 2 off. Thief survives. 2 HP is 1 more than you need. Alright, well. Goodbye, Thief. Alright, both runners on Kraken. Phoenix done with Kraken. Lots of big punchies there.
Oh, there's one of the nukes on Kraken.
Yeah, we didn't see that for Phoenix, despite being in the Kraken fight significantly longer. Oh, yeah. Wow. That Invis 2 stick that Phoenix has been using versus casting Ruse making a big difference here. And Zap takes out...
Zap.
Wow.
Oh, into the Cure 4. This is terrible for Wewbear. I think Phoenix can run away with it. You know, chaos notwithstanding, I think Phoenix can run away with it from here.
Yeah, this is where the RNG really got a hold of one of our runners here. Kraken 2 just deciding that, well, tonight, not Wewbear's night if this holds from here. Phoenix, meanwhile, through Tiamat, going to be coming up on Chaos, is fully healed, still has a couple of Cure 4s left. That potentially could be random. Kraken fasted itself. That's what you want to see if you're Wewbear. Not. And slow to the fighter.
Ooh, it's the... I forget the name of this final boss, but this Snake Pit, I think? Yeah, it's Tia 1, Tia 2, and a bunch of little asps. Asps and Cobras. Cobras cremate Rouge.
Yeah, we're going to want to get out of that as soon as possible. Nuke, super helpful here, actually. This is a big benefit for Phoenix, having Nuke as a sweeper there. I know we have Fade on Wewbear's side, but I think that Nuke makes a big difference. All right, Wewbear going to be joining Phoenix shortly is through their Tiamat. The Tiamat didn't seem too bad. It was really the Kraken that seemed to be kind of the final boss here. Well, I say that. The Tia twins are being rather rude.
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah. That's normal that Kraken 2 is worse than Tia 2.
Oh, 7 HP in a dream. Cure 4, good turn order. Wewbear, meanwhile, did wipe everything out. All those Cobras and everything, was able to get through them pretty quick. So now it's just, can we get there? We cannot on Wewbear's side because Phoenix is the winner. Takes out both Tiamats. GG's to Phoenix. I dare say a bit of a come-from-behind victory after that rough Volcano start, but we are joined by Phoenix. GG's to you, Phoenix. Very well done.
Thank you. GG's to Wu. I noticed he finished just right behind me, and I was watching the end of his fight right now.
Yeah, he got Kraken 2'd. Kraken one-punched his White Mage, and he was actually about half of a Kraken ahead of you, but had to go back in. It was very close.
Kraken things.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Yeah, I knew it. If I had found Topher in enough charge to get in, I knew Wu had to be either ahead of me or right on my tail, so I was just going all in at that point.
Yeah, so it was real. Go ahead, Scar.
So for these, do you play a lot of blind trash fire flag sets where you don't know what the flag set is when you boot it up?
I love a good trash fire.
Do you have a general strategy for also welcome in Wewbear GG? Do you have a general strategy for figuring out the flags, or is it kind of just a feel it out and have a couple ideas on hand?
Yeah, it's a lot of feel it out, but also there's a few key things that I definitely want to check out early. Like I made sure to take a wipe pretty early just to check if save on game over was on, and I noticed that was on, so I got a little bit more. I got a little bolder in my choices. Like,
was it on?
It was on.
I was just
resetting. Your reset out of Sky, we pointed out, was very costly with save on death being on. It was kind of sad to see. It was a very big difference.
Without save on game over on, I never would have gone down to try and fight Carrie. I would have run out of there, and because I knew it was probably 50-50 whether or not I got a buyer or not at best. And well, she ended up kicking the crap out of me, and it was a good thing save on game over was on.
Well, yeah, that was 0 spells.
Real late. I was so strong when I got the carry. I think I one-turned her maybe.
I think we went the opposite direction because I checked if the Lefeinian bridge was on right away. So I went in there and I knew save on game over was on, so I was like, Yeah, sure. I'm a pull a fizzle right here. What's a level 9 volcano dive?
Yeah, see, Provoker was like Elfland, so I was thinking maybe it was
Yeah.
like Town Shuffle and not full, everything shuffled. So I just didn't even bother going up there. See, I went up there real late when I had to.
Yeah, I got tons of levels in there, full looting that. There were like 20 or so XP chests in there. It was ridiculous. Like I think my white mage coming out of there was like mid 20s when I wiped on carry.
I'd love to go through that and see how many levels I lost in total. Had to have been like 30 combined. I lost so many in Sky. I was like, holy cow, I'm like super high level. Then I died and I reset.
Whoa.
And I went back. Yeah, it was a sentry in whatever Sky 2, and he like had toxic or something. I don't know. He killed everyone but my thief, and then he like wouldn't kill my thief. So I'm like, guess I'll just reset. Not that there's so many levels, anyways, but still.
Oh yeah, I think my white mage was pretty close to 50 by the end. And finding out unexpectedly that Nuns Gain Experience was quite nice when I picked up a black mage in Lefeinian, and he's already level 21. Cool.
I just went 4-man party. Thief fighter, white.
When I saw it was draft
belt.
and there was no black mage, I'm like, okay, tavern recruitment's probably on. I've got to make sure that I don't trust Luffy not to turn on the flag where you can't recruit if you've already got somebody in the slot. So, I took a bit of a risk.
Only replace nuns. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that is absolutely the reason why I only went 3-man, especially with early fade and early harm 3. Like that white mage was MVP early on.
Oh yeah, especially with the improved magic.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to risk that. That it was going to be there. So, and not figuring Luffy probably bumped up the stats a ton. That's the reason why I took the black belt.
So through Jay Scheidel, Luffy has given me the unhidden flag set. Would y'all like to know anything about it? Anything that was on or off? How many loose?
What was the incentive structure or the loose structure there? Because there was stuff everywhere.
It was, oh god. It was horrific. It was, what the, oh god, I have to think about this. It's between 7 and 23 locations, so that's up to 16 loose?
Okay.
Okay.
We're just making up numbers.
Yeah, that's all loose. But like, were you guys guessing that there was an incentive structure, or did you think, I can't really, there's no telltale signs of incentive structure? Do you just play it all loose, or do you hope?
I was everything.
Yeah, so was I. I think I skipped mermaids in C because I didn't have the key yet, and I knew for sure Luffy would put mermaid prison on. So I checked TFC to see if lockpick was on, and when it was, then I bailed out of there. But I assumed, it was pretty much all loose.
Yeah, the only thing I realized was it didn't seem like incentives were in mark chests. So I near the end, I was like, okay, I don't need to open up much of anything.
Yeah, whereas I was the opposite, actually. Once I found Toph, I stopped opening up anything that wasn't marked chests. So I'm like, just give me my shards, my last couple shards, and let me get in. Oop, hold on, guys. I'll be back in 1 second.
Good. Yeah, I have marked down. I abandoned a lot of shards because I kept wiping early, like a couple in Mirage 1, and there's one in Bahamut and some other stuff. I don't even know when I hit go mode. I just realized, like, oh, I have enough shards and I have key now, and we started with loot. So, like, let me exit out.
Yeah, we actually had mentioned that it was like, wasn't that the 25th shard for Wewbear? What's he looking for? And then you picked up the 26, and I think you were just finishing out the mermaid room. So it was one of those where it was like, oh, okay. Who knows? Looking for something else, or
well, I still had floater on the mind, right? Like I need floater. Then I looked at my inventory and I saw that I had enough shards. I was kind of all over the place in this one. It's just whatever. But yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm actually in go mode, and I just found Topher.
Convenient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a weird one. That was all over the place, going back and forth. It's fun though.
Still played really well. Despite the outcome maybe not going the way you wanted it, with all the trials and tribulations you did have, still being less than a minute behind Phoenix. Absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
No, it's just for fun, anyways. It's nothing on the line or anything, so there's no worries. Honestly, the only thing if I did win that I was going to change was changing potentially Hidden Chaos in Shenanigan's Tri-State. Otherwise, I had no interest in changing anything.
Yep, makes a lot of sense. Change what you want if given the opportunity, and don't mess with things if you're comfortable where they are. Or just race mystery every time.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to worry.
I need to get. I haven't done a lot of these, so I need to get into a better mindset of like looking for, because with the Tri-State, I at least know what options can be, so I can kind of go through a checklist. With this, it's like can be anything, obviously. So, like the save on game over was a huge one that I didn't even think about. It's funny too, because I thought about that early, but then it just left my brain, never to come back.
Yeah, there was surely enough stuff that had rude statuses for y'all. Various instant deaths and stuns and all sorts of unrunnables that were really rude to both of you early on.
Did everything have scripts in this? It felt like everything had script.
Script count? Wait, it said random.
So it might have landed on everything.
So it could have been, yeah.
Yeah, someone would have to open it up with Hackster or something.
Random, okay, random is somewhere between 15% and 75%.
Okay.
So it could have been
like
up to 75%. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like everything had like random spells.
Yeah, if it wasn't stunning you or turning you to stone, it was having cremate or thunder or something else that wasn't pleasant. So yeah, y'all were both getting bodied pretty hard early on, especially.
Poison, toxic, all the things. That was the main difficulty to see. The bosses were cake outside of Kraken 2, which, of course,
bad luck.
Yeah, Sept White Mage, which I guess cost me the race, kind of. I don't know if maybe Phoenix also wiped to the Kraken, but as soon as the White Mage went down, I'm like, this is mid-Topher, this is a quick enough reset. I probably could have got through it with the fast stick still, but
I definitely didn't commentary curse. Well, Kraken 2 could always do Kraken 2 things, and then no more than 90 seconds later, you took a reset. So that, no commentary
immediate
curse.
First turn, Sept White Mage, how you doing? It's like, no. Yeah, the Kraken 2 was like thick too.
Mm-hmm.
That's my one worry, like no temper, no locks. But
and it also had nuclear, cure 4, fast, slow 2.
Yep.
A lot of ugly stuff in there. I mean, every time I cast a spell, it's not punching, which is good.
Yeah,
kind of.
Thunder me all day long, please.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. I'm back.
Good. Welcome back.
Welcome
Just
back.
talking. I took a little wipe to Kraken 2. First turn, just punched my White Mage for 8,000 damage. So
Kraken doing Kraken things,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fight was rough. Took me a hot minute.
Yeah, the extra levels on Phoenix side definitely helped out. A lot of extra damage coming out of the black belt in particular.
I imagine. I mean, I thought I was high level with my one person being 36 and everyone else was like low 30s, but Phoenix like, I was like close to 50. Like, oh.
Well, that was, to be fair, that was just my White Mage.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I think, was low 30s. I left my Thief pretty stone for a while, so he was pretty underleveled, and just let the other 3 level up a ton. I was hoping to filter as much as I could to my black belt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking about like a grind for that, but like everything we were just talking about that felt like it had scripts. Any grind tile that I saw felt like they had scripts. We checked, apparently it was a random, so it's anywhere from 15 to 75%. So I think it landed on the higher end of that.
It most certainly did.
certainly wasn't no 15%. Although, like, it's weird how they do that. It's like, oh, 10% unrunnables, and like every encounter you get is unrunnables. Like, yeah, you got any plan for changes of any flags?
I haven't really thought about it yet. I know there's a couple that I want to leave as is. Like, I'm definitely not going to touch like Supermarket Sweep or Mage on a Stick, and I mean, you can't really change the Blame Darkmoon flag set because it's just let's see where everything lands. It's like everything is tri-state, so I'll probably take a look at the other three and kind of poke around those a little bit.
So that's why this
Not a whole lot,
I mentioned the only one I was thinking about changing was the Blame Darkmoon, because I don't like the mystery of maybe it's chaos in a box, because that just changes.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything,
That
right?
changes so much. That's one flag that just changed everything. I'm kind of glad that wasn't on here because I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, would have been awkward to first.
Would have been
watch.
hilarious since we were both there, both get down at the same time, and Garland's just like, "Yeah, go away."
Guess I find a tile question mark and grind.
Well, we're halfway through this season of Lefeinian League. How have y'all's experiences been with the Lefeinian ladder so far?
It's been good.
It has been good, but I don't recommend doing Nova World entrance floor shuffle without any taking notes. I tried that the first time through, and it did not go well.
I actually did that as well, because I've never really done Overworld, and it worked out okay. Like, my time would have been fine. I unfortunately forgot to hit record on my OBS. But I would have been like third-ish, fourth-ish, which would have, for me, for never having done Overworld, especially entrance floor shuffle with no notes, I would have been very happy with. But yeah, it was unfortunate.
Yeah, I got blocked by not being able to find. I think it was the mark, which apparently we may not have even needed, but it was so clearly there was one entrance that I missed.
It's tricky. It's fun, but it's tricky.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, no one's really challenged me yet. I haven't really challenged anyone because I've been just playing other stuff, honestly. So all my points have come from just the races, which I do like the increased points this year, or this time.
Yeah, I do like that as well. Yeah. I think that was a good change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of became obsolete, like, right? Like, especially near the end. It's like I could do this for 10 points or whatever, or I could just challenge someone when I have, 200 and something points.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that got me to the top. I was pretty middling, and then I just challenged Oz earlier this week for pretty much everything.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen, again for a wonderful show. Phoenix, again, GG's and congrats. Very well run, and Wewbear a phenomenal second place finish as well. Both of y'all, again, neck and neck down the wire, down to the wire there. So, thank you both. And any final thoughts from y'all before we let y'all enjoy your evenings?
Yeah, for me, just thanks for you folks for coming out and crewing a race. I know it was fairly last minute. We just talked about this last night, so not a whole lot of notes. So thanks for coming out and putting on a good show, folks. And thanks to RPG Limit Break for loaning us the channel.
Yeah, same here. Thanks for doing the restreams. It's always fun being on RPG Limit Break, and hopefully it was fun to watch. It was fun to race, so. Yeah.
All right. Well, I do believe, Scarcer, that is going to be it for us here tonight. I want to give one more big thank you to our runners, Phoenix and Wewbear. Mecklin behind the scenes doing the hard work. Scarcer for being the best darn commentary partner this side of the Mississippi. And any final thoughts from you, Scarcer, my friend?
No, I think y'all covered everything. This is a wonderful, like, honestly, if y'all like things like this, you should join the Final Fantasy Randomizer Discord and check out Lefeinian League. I think you can join late. It's a fun time. You don't even have to play FFR to participate.
Alrighty. Well, with that, folks, everyone have a wonderful rest of your night. And thank you again one more time to RPG Limit Break for letting us have the channel for 90 minutes here tonight. Have a great one, everyone.
Have a good night.